the organizations that I've been speaking to investing a lot more in actually figuring out how to enable their post sales teams to really have the right resources to expand these customers that they've landed and make sure that they're ahead of any kind of churn risks if they can spot them early. How do you all think about, you talked about the land and expand strategy at launch, Darkly. How do you enable the teams to understand which customers are ripe for expansion, which customers could be at risk for churn eventually whenever the renewal is coming up? How do you think about those things?
Yeah, it's a good question. The reality is that there's no one panacea. There's not this, there's been I feel like I've seen and heard this for the last decade, really, of customer 360 or this like perfect model that tells you everything you need to know about the customer. So, therefore, and thusly, you will know your next best offer and your next best action and all those things. It just doesn't exist. Now, what does exist is triangulation, is a multi-step, multi-modal process. So said differently, your sellers do. They need to have the conversation with the customer and help them understand the mutual success plan after they close a deal and set the expectation. Your CSMs should have this no customer left behind mentality, meaning they should be reaching out to their customers not just 30 days before the renewal, but throughout the motion and with real value add resourcing. You should have a business value team going in and doing BVRs, meaning almost reviews of, hey, here's what we said would be the impact if you bought Launch Darkly, and we could prove it. Here's how much ROI you got as a result. And you should be using technology as a force multiplier. You should be looking at product telemetry, and you should be looking at usage and utilization stats and all those beautiful things that we now have access to that frankly we didn't used to, especially when we were on-prem for that matter.